Hello, this is a nose around the service area of my layout and dealing with the Fleischmann turntable operated by RR&Co software. The service section's at the end of the layout with a single feed from the main drag. In the corner is a rather handsome water tower, if only we had those in the UK, and there's naturally a turntable and a series of service tracks. They look rather regimented as much that they're parallel, but it's a question of squeezing these in. There's a small diesel service section in one corner, and then the general layout for servicing, which you'll notice has got no people on whatsoever. So how these engines are serviced, I don't know. There's a lot to be done to this particular part of the layout. I'm trying to work out how to fill in the track, and that's just simple plastic painted, but I'm not sure. The Fleischmann turntable is well constructed, but the area in front needs a lot of treatment, including cobblestones, huts, cars, sheds, etc. A lot more clutter. This is a view coming into the service depot, as will be seen by a engine driver, for instance, and as you can see, it's quite small. There's a holding area where engines arrive in front of the turntable. I've called this the access block. Here it arrives, and it's from here that you can start the schedule. If the turntable is not in line, then the schedule will automatically line up the bridge so that the access track can lead the train onto it. The schedule then starts the train, it moves onto the bridge itself, toots the whistle, probably too many toots, needs a bit of fiddling with. Once it arrives there, the software knows it's arrived and then rotates the turntable according to the predefined scheduled service track that it should move on to. Again, once it knows it's lined up, the engine is released and continues forward. This particular machine is going to be parked down by the side of one of these service sheds. These are all Faller products, a German design and Gothic type look, and rather handsome in my opinion. And once the engine arrives at the stop position, then the schedule is finished. Here's a diesel about to come into the service section, where the turntable is already lined up. So it's already on the access block and moves onto the bridge. Again, it stops, and according to the predefined schedule, then the turntable rotates accordingly. Again, once it's lined up, then the software knows and the engine proceeds to leave the bridge. And it's going to arrive here in a service section. And again stops and finishes the schedule. The further engine is waiting there and is now ready to approach the service area. I rather like this engine, it's quite handsome and ornate, and also it's not black all over. Again, the holding bay, turntable moves from the other position after the other schedule, and the engine is released as part of the service planning. handsome, and I love the diversity of German locos. Probably why I model Germany as opposed to the UK. Finish of another schedule. But of course all this could be operated by hand. So this is an operation where I'm in control. This rather large engine with tender is seldom used. It's rather big, and I'm sure the chuffs are out of sync with the wheels, and I think I need a bit of CV fiddling. I'm operating the turntable now from the turn control. Once lined up, a lovely heater, and this is probably about the maximum size engine configuration that the bridge can accommodate. I must admit I seldom run this engine because I've got a small layout, and this rather big beast with only 3 carriages behind it looks somewhat incongruous, but it is very handsome. And so this leaves the bridge via the access block and proceeds onto the layout to perform some untold duties on the layout. Well, that's the end of the small demonstration. I hope you found it of interest. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.